Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So I went around the fact that FSR 3.0 is supported, is out and stuff, but there was FSR 3 and there was another thing which was motion frames, and now I have some little details about it. Like fluid motion frames is generally FSR, but fluid motion frame is in the adrenaline software itself, and you get that motion frames or FSR 3 support from driver level itself. So when you say fluid motion frame, you need to go into HyperRX and enable it over there, and then you can get driver level support, and it's only available for DirectX 12 and 11 games on RX 7000 series. And FSR 3.0 is something developers needs to enable on their games, which is in Forspoken and Immortals of Avium. But yeah, and as of now 12 games are supported on fluid motion frames, and it is also an upscaling frame generation technology. And also, we have some nice news, kind of a nice news, we can say, because during the FSR 3.0 launch, not launch, but during the first thing when they showed off FSR 3.0, they said something which is pretty nice. As Scott Hackerman, which now is leaving AMD by the end of the year, had said something pretty interesting regarding it when speaking to Clubs 386. He said Scott Hackerman said like RDNA2 support would depend on how well the industry receives fluid motion frames tech in general. Like he said, if there is good reception of AMD's fluid motion frames and gamers believe it to be worthwhile, we will take it to the next step and see if we can enable it on RDNA2. If that goes well, then maybe older generations too. So basically, it means like if fluid motion frames goes pretty good on the driver level with RDNA 3 and gamers want it, they will enable it on RX 6000 series, and maybe they will go back to RX 5000 and stuff, which is a nice thing to see. And let's see how things turns out, because it depends on the reception of RX 7000 series and how people like it with FSR 3 with frame generation and also fluid motion frames on the driver level, whether they like it on majority of games or not. Next up, RX 40 series GPU shortage hits Tokyo's electric town. As you can see on the screen here, various PC hardwares in Tokyo has raised concern about an impending shortage of Nvidia's RTX 40 series. As you can see, the above report signals that there is something of a supply and demand imbalance in play. Maybe they are stopping the production of 40 series because they have 30 series more in stock or something like that. But yeah, or maybe they are supporting AI, and they are Nvidia is moving on to the AI game a lot and not focusing on their gaming cards. Don't know about it, but there is some inadequate supply of RTX 40 series in Tokyo, and it hit their GPU. It hit Tokyo's electric segment. And yeah, next up we have some nice news, or we can say bad news regarding Nvidia. And yeah, it's pretty bad, but it depends on things how you see about it. Be- the but before that, we talk about the good news. Like GTC 2024 schedule has been scheduled for 18 March, and CEO Jensen will be presenting the keynote, and it will be on Blackwell. So AI HPC GPUs will be expected during that time, and we might get an idea about RTX 50 series, how that things turns out to be, because black generally the AI cards are cut down variants of AI cards are used for gaming GPUs. So yeah, in the GTC conference, as you can see on the screen here, they said it is to be on 18th March till 21st March. So yeah, and it will be virtual, not virtual event, in-person event. And the bad news is like EU is investigating GPU markets abuse in wake of Nvidia's office raid. Like I went to the towards the story where the French authorities were went into the Nvidia's division for their malpractices and stuff, and now EU is doubling down on it, and let's see how things turns out to be, because it is due to like the pricing of their H100 model, and like Nvidia owns like 80% of this segment of the market for processing units for AI and stuff, and they are charging like 30 grand for a graphics card for AI, and this is like they are investigating it because it is outstripping competitors like Intel and AMD. And if there is initial probes accumulated in the former EU antitrust investigation, then they might be having troubles. But yeah, This is all the news that's been going on this week. What do you think about the stuff? Sound off your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. And do subscribe to the channel for more tech news and stuff. And I will meet you in the next one. Peace out.